What's happening again? As I told you, this is going to be a series of videos. I want to deal with policing right now. Listen, man. We've got one of the most low IQ, detached, bubble living presidents probably in the history of these yet to be United States of America. Shit ain't getting easier. The work that my comrades and I have put in over the years as it relates to policing, there's an attempt on a national level to roll it back. Not even an attempt, there's a strategy to roll that back. The federal probing of Baltimore PD, Ferguson PD, and Chicago PD that produced a litany of illegal activity, infractions, violation of policy. We can't forget that. It's important. The implementation of more training for police officers, grand jury reform, stricter psych evaluations, especially as it relates to officers, former military who are now current officers. More extensive training as it relates to dealing with mental health. We can't forget that. And before I go any further on this New Year's Eve, you know, there's always, as it deals with policing, there's always families that I think of constantly as we pop bottles and we kiss loved ones. There are families that deal with an absent seat. There's families that have a extra glass without a body attached to it. Shout out to Uncle Bobby and Beachy out in Oakland. The family of Oscar Grant. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Johnson down in Valdosta who are preparing for the 5th anniversary of the killing of Kendrick Johnson. All roads lead to Valdosta, January 12th through 14th. I believe January 13th and 14th. Shout out to them. One of the biggest travesties of the criminal justice system in this nation. Corruption on a huge level, on a federal level, on a local level. Black organ, or the black market with organ stealing. Not even quite sure Kendrick's organs were actually on the black market. There is a solid theory that the organs were removed that would actually be able to disprove the cause of death, positional asphyxiation. But those of you that know that case know that the second autopsy said blunt force trauma. Listen, I think about families. Ariston Waiters' family, Frida Waiters, Dontre Williams, Anthony Hill's family, Kevin Davis's family. Shout out to brother Ron Davis. Shout out to Lucy McBath. Chavis Carter out in Arkansas. Victor Hill in Louisiana. Listen, man, if I didn't say the name, there's a lot of families that I've had the opportunity to serve in this quest for justice and equality. But look, for policing, there's a notion out there that I'm anti-police. I'm anti-bad policing. There's a notion out there that, you know, I'm a cop basher. Well, listen, a lot of people say, hey, it's only a small amount of bad cops out there. And I totally disagree. We can disagree on the number all day long. But even if you call yourself a good officer, or others call you a good officer, in my eyes, if you have not identified and just to put it plain, man, exposed the corruption that you know exists amongst your colleagues? And many of you have. To the brothers and sisters in law enforcement who have come out and spoke out and crossed that cold blue line of silence, man, salute to that. We have to stop this narrative of if we don't know that policing is a problem in this country. While I'm on policing, let me jump to South Fulton, because we're getting ready to switch over our police department from Fulton County to now the city of South Fulton and a new black police chief. Well, trust me, I'm going to be one of the driving forces that here in this city that we implement a citizens review board with teeth, meaning with subpoena power. Again, a citizens review board, which I know has been talked about by some. A citizens review board in the city of South Fulton with subpoena power. And hoping are, I don't even like to use the word hope that much, but making sure that we implement some of the 21st century report policing training programs in this new city. So for those of us that are out here, man, combating this wicked system, this prison industrial complex, this mass incarceration, this war on drugs, war on us, no-knock warrants and militarized police departments and the government 1033 program, keep pushing, man. On a national level, they're rolling back the time. So it's on the local level, it's time for us to combat it. You know, the same way that certain states, with Georgia being one of them, that wasn't down with this blackface in office, and they exercised their local rights as a state. See, we have the opportunity to do that on every local level. And here in South Fulton, we've got a jewel of an opportunity with the birth of our city and the birth of our department. We can do what we please. Let's not repeat the same damn mistakes that has had the foot or the boot of inequality on the necks of black folk.